Welcome back to the Better Contractor. In this Foreman video, we're going to talk about being the standard bearer and building culture. People want to work for someone they respect and at a company that they feel is a leader in the industry. This is important that you realize how important your leadership role is as a foreman or a supervisor, and how that will impact the safety, the productivity, and the retention of people on your crew. Ultimately, you are the standard bearer. You need to let that sink in. If you accept less than satisfactory work, unsafe behavior, poor equipment care, poor production, that's what you're going to receive. However, if you live a completely different example, one that has a high standard, that pushes for solid production goals, pushes safe work practices and culture, that cares for equipment, and that values every person on your crew, you're going to get it. You are the standard bearer, and it's your job to establish that code for your crew, what it is and what is not acceptable. Listen to that word again, code. You should live and lead by a code. When you do all of this, knowingly or not, you're building culture on your crew. Your crew members will grow to respect your standard, your work ethic, and how you lead. As a result, you will get more and more buy-in as a foreman. Just be careful that you're also a team player for the company. I've seen too many foremen over the years not be overall team players, and as a result, their crew is toxic. They didn't like the company, they didn't like other crews or other people that they worked for. These crews will ultimately fail, and those foremen or supervisors will not succeed. Our goal here is to help you succeed, which in turn helps the entire company succeed, but you got to do it the right way. Be very conscious of how you're acting, behave, and lead your crew. If you vocalize every negative thought, you will destroy your crew's morale. If you mouth management behind their back, you will instill that same attitude with your crew. If you don't like management as a leader, you really have one of two options: quit or talk to the management direct one-on-one to address your concerns. Either way, don't be the guy that stirs the pot with everyone around them, causing everyone to hate their job over something that's probably not that big of a deal anyway. Being that way destroys your ability to lead, be respected, and more, because you look like someone that's petty and you can't deal with stuff. Point here is, what you say matters. Leaders will be deliberate in what they say, how they behave, and when they say stuff, because their ultimate goal is success. I want you to challenge the way you think, to do a switch, to start thinking of one thing: winning. If you focus on winning and core values, and you use those 2 points to make your decisions as a foreman, speak to your crew, guide your behavior, you will see success. You cannot operate in leadership without being enthusiastic about success. You have to take action, inspire others, lead with conviction, and do things the right way. So let's recap. Your goal as a supervisor is to be the standard bearer for your entire crew, to build a positive culture there, and to do those 2 things by helping others, behaving in a way that brings you respect, setting a high standard or code for you and those around you, and by pushing others to be the best versions of themselves, personally and at work. Most people want to do good. They want a good coach to push them, to have the direct and the real conversations, and to operate by a code, a standard. You will garnish lots of respect by doing these 2 things. As we wrap up, let's end with a final thought. As a supervisor, you have a huge responsibility to impact others' lives so profoundly that you cause them to shift their behavior, and as a result, you change the trajectory of their lives. That's what this is all about. If you can accomplish that, wow, the sky's the limit, guys. And think of the lives that you can impact for the better. Let's be the foreman that helps change someone's life and trajectory. Let's go be the better contractor.